everybody, thank you for joining me. My name is Tanaj Nicole and my best friend Astrid isn't with me today, but that's all right because we are going to have a great mealtime reviewing this Tarte Unleashed Young, Wild, and Cruelty Free package. Isn't this great? Guys, look at this. Oh my goodness. These colors, this says summertime to me. The muted browns and highlight colors and this pop of blue over here. This is my palette. I mean, I'm way biased already, but this is a great palette. Okay guys, these are the colors swatched on my arm. I got it all the way up there so you can see it in one big swoop. And you see some of these have some mattes and metallics. They're really, really pretty. And I'm gonna start here with Party Animal and Hawkward. This is Camouflage. This is Monkey Business and Your Lion. And then this one is Swan Song, Oh Dear, Hypocritical, Bare Necessities, Qualified, Two Can Do It, No Box Given, that's a cute one, No Box Given, Iguana Love You, Irrelevant, and Totally. That totally is, I think I'm totally going to use that one. Yeah. So now that I've swatched all those for you guys, I'm going to put on a base first. And this is just to make sure that I give the colors all the chance they can get. Sometimes concealer works for me, but not all the time. So, you know, better safe than sorry. So, next thing is picking out that transition shade. Now, most people tend to keep it something that's just a little darker than their own skin tone. And since we're trying things out, I want to give it a fair shot. I think that's what I'm going to do too. Now that I've gotten the eye base down, I'm going to go in with this transition color. It's just a little darker than my own skin tone, and I think I'm going to use Camouflage. And oh, these things are so cute. They're actually using like the names of animals, you know, cruelty free. How cute is that? So it's Camouflage with the word camel in it. And I'm going to start here at the corner and just, ooh, that's pigment. That's pigment. Have you guys ever, you know, graduate to a really nice palette and then realize that you were heavy-handed before because you didn't have pigment? Yeah. Every now and again I forget that you don't have to do things like that. I'm not going for anything too dramatic here, but I am going to play around with color. So I want to make sure that there's a nice base down so I can move up and around. I'm really anxious. I love color, guys, and I'm really anxious to start with the color ones, but I know I need to transition just a little bit more. So one of the other colors I was thinking about moving up with is that No Box Given. It's this beautiful burnt orange here. You see? This No Box Given. I'm going to go in with the same brush and put it right above my brow. Y'all see that? Uh-oh, I'm gonna be in trouble today. I'm gonna have a peacock eye. So let's blend it out some more. Blend, 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 blend. We're gonna do it real quick like. Real quick like. When I was in high school, I had an algebra teacher. He was one of those football coaches that somehow taught math, but was really good at it for some reason. He was great, and he used to say all these crazy little sayings like, oh, we're going to carry this over and do this real quick like. It stuck with me all these years, so I still say real quick like. It's getting a little hotter in this geisha here. Thought I was going to, you know, wear it to be a little cute because I see other, you know, YouTubers wear it. We'll see if I keep doing this. Asher would totally laughing at me right now, fizzing around in my geisha because I'm being fancy right now. So I'm actually going to keep pulling up to my brow, and I think the next color I'm going to use is Your Lion. And again, lion, so cute, lion. And I'm going in with a different brush. I actually don't know what this kind of brush is called. It's flat, but I like it because it has so much control. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Something shimmery but not in your face. Because I save the in your face for the highlight at the end. This formula is really, really nice. I've not used Tarte that much before because, you know, price point. But I'm telling you, if you want to invest in a good shadow palette, I think this is going to be it, you all, because it's, first of all, again, my face smells like cookies. You can't really go wrong with that. Secondly, It's cruelty free, so you know, if that's one of the reasons why you like Wet n Wild and some other great brands, you know, this is another thing to get onto. But I'm telling you, this formula is fantastic. Okay, so now I am going to jump into the color part. Jumping into the color. So I'm going to use a smudge brush here from e.l.f. And I think I'm gonna just start with the Totally, that again is Toad. It's cute, right? Toad. And I'm just gonna smudge this on my lid and we'll see what this looks like. I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna be calm. But y'all, it's a little shimmery, but not glittery, which is what, oh, I can appreciate that. You ever guys feel like you have glitter on your face for years after using a glitter base? It's worth it for the 6 hours that you're wearing it, but not for the 6 days it's taking to come off. But this shimmer, I don't know. I started paying attention to makeup when matte colors were becoming a thing, which would be like right around 2010. That's when I really started paying attention to makeup. And before it was, you know, early 2000s was I must glow. Everything had to be super shimmery, shiny, everything. And I always thought it just made my face look wet and shiny and not like in a cute way. Because it was super high gloss, like reflective gloss, and I just like soft shimmer. And I kept finding out that matte colors were geared at the time at older women. And I was like, am I old? Why am I attracted to what they're saying older women need to get into? And boom, I guess I'm just actually ahead of the trend because I was way into mattes before mattes were really mattes. Like everyone was like, oh my God, I need matte everything. No, I was way into it before. I'm going to put the green down because I can go happy with green. I'm gonna put the green down, and now I'm gonna shape out my eye a little bit more with some darker colors. Bare Necessities right here. This is chocolate, and I'm a little addicted to chocolate. Ooh, look at that, guys. That's pretty. So I have the almond shape that everyone tends to think that is fantastic. It has its own issues, guys. I'm not complaining because a lot of the tutorials are aimed at my eye shape, but it creases. There's weird shapes in an almond that you don't know is there until you have the shape. So I don't know. I'm gonna take a Naked blending brush just to marry the colors some more. And this looks like a fun summer palette. Like, I know it's aimed for the summer, and it really is. Like, this is something that I think is actually gonna make it into my makeup bag because this palette looks exactly like something that I would go for, even in the winter. Because again, I like color, random pops of color, but this is just enough. I think even if someone who's a little afraid of color can really get with this palette because you can make a totally nude look here and still be satisfied with your purchase. And on top of it, again, they smell like cookies. So I think I'm gonna go back with this other little brush here, and let's go with Irrelevant, which this is like a true gold color. True gold. Yeah, that's gold, all right. And I like to emphasize the inner shape of my eye with the highlight color. For me, it's a painting trick that I learned when I was trying to learn how to shade in eyes that I was painting, and it just helped brought up a shape that I didn't know that I truly needed until I started doing it. And then I transferred it to my face. So alright, so I'm going to now pull underneath. I love pulling color underneath my eye. And I think it just makes everyone's eyes look a little bit bigger and brighter, and it pulls off everything all together. So I'm going to go into Party Animal, which is this beautiful metallic blue. It's like a little turquoisey, but you'll see it in a second. Wow. Wow. wow, that's a nice color. And again, for you know, girls with darker skin tone, blues and greens and stuff like that, I know we were initially taught, you know, stay away from that kind of color. And I say screw that, because the darker the skin tone, usually the brighter the colors pop. As long as you can always, you know how to apply it correctly, getting different things like eye bases, looking out for your concealers and stuff like that. Because I have a really good friend who is chocolate, like her skin tone is chocolate, and she tells me all the time how afraid she is to use color, but she wants to. And just do it. Screw it. It's makeup. It washes off. And all these are showing up with I am just tapping into this, and there is very little fallout. So next, I am going to put on a little bit of liner, and I'm totally into wings. I don't know how or why it happened. I'm addicted to wings. When I realized that was a thing you could do, because I was putting on liner on by accident out here, and I was like, oh shoot. I was like, wait, I could do this? Like, it could do that? It could do that? Oh my God, I'm totally doing that every time. So I pretty much do it every time. There's very, very, very few times where I will not be having a wing. Whether it's with a marker like this is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I prefer markers because, again, it's like just drawn on your face. You can also use like those cream ones with a liner brush. That one is like painting with your face. All right, guys, so you see I'm still carving out these wings here. And again, this Kat Von D liner is the truth, y'all. It's there. It does what it's supposed to do. I know that's like the purpose of products, but not every product does what it's supposed to do. This palette also came with this cute little Trial Big Ego mascara. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm going to put this on before putting on my lashes to see exactly what's going on. Ooh, that's a big brush. Okay, let's see. It has some volume. It reminds me of that old Mega Lash from, I think that's Maybelline. It's not bad. It's a trial size that comes with it. It is a big bulky brush though. So if you're looking to get in tiny little things, it's good for one sweep if you only want to do one or two, but it's okay. I'm not wowed by it, but it's okay. I'm back, and y'all, these lashes are a struggle. I'm getting there. I'm not a lash girl, but I'm gonna be one. And I second thought on this mascara. I think I passed on it. It came with it, so that's why I was able to try it. It just didn't. It didn't. So that's what I'm saying. It didn't. It didn't really lift. It didn't. It just didn't. So like, no shade. It's just, if it comes with it, cool. I just wouldn't go out and try to buy this. It's the Big Ego that comes with this, so that's a no for me. I'm going to put on just a little bit of blush. I'm using the Morphe blush palette here. Morphe babe. So I'm going to use Hot, and let's see, and smile. Ooh, ooh, yeah, that's hot. All right, and let's blend this baby out. And I'm telling you, lashes and blush was not my thing. You know, no one likes that, you know, clown face idea. But, and I also didn't wear foundation either, so that's why blush didn't seem so unnecessary for me. Okay, so I have the blush down, and I'm going to put on a little bit of highlight, and I have been in love with this Makeup Revolution strobe highlighter. Don't that even look pretty? Look at that. So I've been using this because it has this green undertone, and I don't know about y'all, but weird undertones always scared me when it came to anything. Like, I just wanted the color to be the color. Again, I was attracted to a lot of matte things for a long time, and I thought, you know what, I'm doing bold looks these days. Let's see what this turns out like. And I have loved this. This is, I mean, it's great. It pulls it all together. And this is something I saw Alyssa Ashley do one day. This little thing right here. Girl, I stole it and loved it. Okay guys, so I am back and I must say, I am loving this palette. This is again, the Unleashed, see that? Pretty packaging, Unleashed, Young, Wild, and Cruelty Free Tarte palette. And it, again, you all, this is just crazy. These colors and everything in it. Fresh baked cookies. I don't know how they did that part. The Cruelty might be that some cookies were killed in this event, but it's a great palette. I highly recommend it actually. This is I think it's a must for the summer. It has all the warm colors that you want. It has all of the like the sun-kissed glow that you could get, and of course the pops of color for someone like me who's obsessed with color. It has all. It's a good package, and again, fresh baked cookies. I can't get past that. Fresh baked cookies. So I would also say no actually to the little mascara that it came with. This is the Tarte Big Ego. Maybe if you have eyelash extensions, this will probably work, but really all it is just thick. It's just thick and nothing really else. So I like lashes that are lifted and curled, and you know, I ask a lot of my mascara, and so for it to just do one thing is kind of a no for me. A lot of drugstore brands can do it all, so. But outside of that, I think this is a great buy. You can get it from Tarte.com. Price point is $39 USD. You can do the Afterpay, so I think it's like $10 pay schedule, so it's really accessible and really affordable if you get it from Tarte. I got mine from Ulta, like right off of the display shelf, and it again was $39 there. So but it's a great buy. I think it's worth an investment. It has really deep pans where you can, you know, use a lot of color, and if you hit metal, that means you really love this palette. So this is a great buy. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this meal time. I know I missed Ashley too. She'll be here with me on the next one. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here and click the notification bell. That's how you get our content first. And also follow us on Rumor Meal. That's RUMORMEAL. That's the Instagram page. And we do giveaways there just like we do giveaways here. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great day. Bye.